It's our secret. Never teach the Wu-Tang.
What's going on, yo? Welcome back to Skull Ralphie. And this kind of different, man. I just had to talk about this, and I figured I'd put it on this channel. If you don't want to watch this, you don't have to watch it. But I gotta talk about it, man. Freaking Kelly, man. What's going on, man? What's going on, Kels? What is going on, Kels? So, I mean, this isn't like anything new. I'm not saying anything crazy. Everybody knows R. Kelly went through the stuff that predominantly. I don't know why am I using big words that killed his career. The whole pissing on underage girls and just probably pissing on girls, period. But pissing on underage girls, having sex with underage women. We know he dated Aaliyah when he was young, whatever. Okay, he went through that case and all that stuff, whatever. Fast forward, I guess he trying to make a comeback because he came out. He tried to make a comeback, and I think he put out one song. I think I reviewed it a couple months ago when I was in Africa. Long ass song, it was like 14 minutes, where he was singing about everything that's happened. You know what I'm saying? And he tried to make a comeback. They made like a documentary about him and all that stuff. Whatever. Now he's an R&B legend. You know what I'm saying? R&B. I mean, his music speaks for itself, but he's in trouble again, man. And it's crazy. Let's go ahead and look at this, man. Let me see what the hell Fox got to say. I'm just gonna click on the first one, and they're all reporting the same thing. What I like, is this Amazon? Why did I click on Amazon? What I like about about news like this, I don't like that this is happening, obviously, but what I like about news like this is it doesn't matter if you get it from they got a video, stand by, hold up. You get it from Fox or from CNN or whatever, it's pretty much should be the same because it's not political. When it's political, unless they add a political spin to it, then that's what I'm like, I don't want to hear this. I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear it. You know what I'm saying? That's not new. Attorney Michael Avenatti, let me turn this off, said on Thursday he has a new videotape which allegedly shows embattled singer R. Kelly engaging in multiple sexual assaults of a girl underage. Sexual assaults. In his statement posted on Twitter, Avenatti says he handed over the recently uncovered and recovered VHS tape to Cook County State Attorney Kim Fox in Chicago, Illinois. Avenatti further claimed the video isn't the same evidence used in Kelly's 2008 trial when he was acquitted on child pornography charges. I hope it's not. I mean, I hope it's not, because then they won't be able to use it. I'm not saying I hope he gets in jail. I don't know what he did. I don't know. I wasn't there. But I'm just saying it better not be. This tape, which is clear, is approximately 45 minutes in length and has never been previously publicly disclosed. Where'd he get that from? Or until recently provided to law enforcement, Avenatti alleged. Why would you keep a tape of shit like that? That'd be some kind of a serial fucking... R. Kelly once caught having sex with underage Aaliyah, former backup singer, claims. I know he was with Aaliyah. I know that. You know what I'm saying? This is the letter right here. Approximately 10 months ago in April 2018, my office was retained by multiple clients in connection with allegations of sexual assault of minors by musical artist Robert Kelly. Following our retention, we processed to thoroughly and quietly investigate the allegations through witness interviews and the examination of documents evidence throughout the United States. Due to the importance of ensuring justice is finally done in this matter, and because we are deeply concerned that Mr. Kelly has not been held accountable for sexual abuse of young African-American girls, just African-American girls, whom are especially vulnerable, we have done so on a pro bono basis. Importantly, it has now resulted in the discovery of significant new evidence conclusively establishing Mr. Kelly's illegal sexual assault of young girls. Included in the evidence we recently uncovered and recovered is a VHS videotape of Mr. Kelly engaging in multiple sexual assaults of a girl underage. This tape, which is clear, is approximately 45 minutes in length and has never previously been publicly disclosed or until recently provided to law enforcement. Importantly, this conclusive video evidence is not the same evidence previously seen and used in connection with the prior criminal matter in which Mr. Kelly was charged, nor does it depict the same instances of sexual assault. Further, the time frame of the sexual assaults depicted in the video is within the Illinois statute of limitations. Oh boy. As part of our effort to ensure that Mr. Kelly is finally held accountable for his repeated sexual assaults of minors spanning over 2 decades, we have provided extensive information, including the videotape described above and witnesses, to Cook County State's Attorney Kim Fox in Chicago. Ms. Fox is an exceptional, dedicated prosecutor, and she has personally committed to investigating the matter fully. We have full confidence in her abilities as well as those of her office. We expect to continue to cooperate with her and her colleagues as our investigation continues. Our work has been painstaking, detailed, expensive, and time-consuming. Mr. Kelly is a predator and a criminal who has preyed on young, vulnerable girls for far too long. The time has come for him to finally be held accountable for his actions. Wow, that looks pretty crazy, man. I don't know. Kels, what are you doing? Sony, R. Kelly part ways on mounting sexual assault allegations against same reports. Avenetti's reportedly represent an individual who the attorney describes as a whistleblower against Kelly, according to Hollywood Reporter. Avenatti is the lawyer that's, against him. My client knows the identity of the girl and R. Kelly. Avenatti said, per the news outlet, he identified the 2 of them on the videotape. He worked for and has known R. Kelly for decades, and he met the girl on a number of occasions. In response to the allegations, R. Kelly's attorney, Stephen Greenberg, said in a statement to Fox News on Thursday, I have not been contacted by anyone connected with law enforcement, nor has R. Kelly. Mr. Kelly denies that he has engaged in any illegal conduct of any kind whatsoever. He would like to be able to continue to write and sing and produce and perform. Unfortunately, as a result of a documentary that regurgitated long ago rejected claims, he has been adjudged guilty in the public eye. In this age of hashtags, we are too quick to rush to judgment simply because something is associated with a hashtag. There's some truth to that. A hashtag does not make claims credible. There is some truth to that. This is a hashtag, hashtag emotion driven world we're living in right now. There's a hashtag for it. Most likely you're going to see it, and that's how your emotions are going to sway towards whatever the hashtag is representing. You know what I mean? You can make it off of anything. You know what I mean? Look at the Jussie Smollett thing. I don't even want to get into that right now. There are 3 countries in the world where people are presumed guilty: China, North Korea, and Myanmar. Unfortunately, that is the standard of justice that is now being applied to R. Kelly. In this country, people are entitled to presumption of innocence, absent conclusive evidence, proof beyond reasonable doubt. I would ask that people follow the principles that make this country great. We will have no further comment. Thanks to all his fans and their support. We will continue to work on his album, this statement concluded. If I was him, this statement right here, I'd be careful. I would ask the people to follow the principles that make this country great. Again, with the whole hashtag thing, and the way people are right nowadays, if you say America, great, even the word again, they get triggered, and that's going to set off a negative feeling. And most likely, in this situation, it should set off, the situation itself, if it's true, would set off a negative feeling on everybody, but you're already going to have a negative feeling on top of the already negative feelings people have due to that documentary that came out. When you add make the country great. Here you got the word great and country. They're associating it with America. So I probably wouldn't use that term. Kelly and his attorney have for years denied allegations of sexual misconduct involving women and underage girls. Tandra Simonton, a spokeswoman for Cook County State's Attorney Kim Fox, wouldn't confirm or deny the office's investigating to the Associated Press and did not immediately return our request for a comment. Hours after his initial statement, Vanetti released a second statement on Thursday alleging the videotape depicts R. Kelly engaging in multiple sexual assaults of a girl 14 years of age. And the statement, Vanetti further alleges that on the tape, Mr. Kelly engages in oral, anal, and vaginal sex with the young girl in 2 separate rooms in his home on 2 separate days. Vanetti also alleges that Mr. Kelly and the victim also verbally referred to the girl as only being 14 on multiple occasions on the video. Fox News has reached out to R. Kelly's lawyer regarding the new allegations. Wait a minute. Hold on. This is, I'm not saying I believe it or I don't believe it. But verbally referred to the girl as only being 14. Mr. Kelly and the victim also verbally referred to Wait, Mr. Kelly and the victim referred to the girl? Mr. Kelly and the victim referred to what girl? I thought the victim was the girl. Am I reading it wrong? Vanetti also alleges that Mr. Kelly and the victim also verbally refer to the girl. Is there a third person as only being 14 on multiple occasions? Isn't the victim the girl? Mr. Kelly and the... Whatever, man. And who does that? Unless he's getting some kind of sexual gratitude hearing her age and she's saying her age. You know what I mean? I don't know, man. It's taboo to say she might have consented because it's still illegal regardless. He's a dummy for doing it. He's a dummy for recording it. You know what I mean? And if he did just keep saying her age and age on a video, you're a dummy to the 10th power, bro. If you did that. I'm not saying you did because I don't know. I'm not a lawyer. I wasn't there. Fox News has reached out to R. Kelly's lawyer regarding the new allegations. Vanetti is known for representing porn star Stormy Daniels in a lawsuit against President Donald Trump. Oh, he takes down people. He's the guy who takes people down. You know how he got those lawyers that specialize in ruining people? That's him. He said his office was retained in April 2018 by multiple people regarding allegations of sexual assault of minors by Kelly, whose legal name is Robert Kelly. There are lawyers. Let me tell you something. And if you think, I'm not saying that this woman lied because obviously there's videos where R. Kelly's doing crazy stuff with underage girls. I don't know what this video is or nothing. But I'm just saying, there are lawyers. And if you think there aren't, you're living in Care Bear land or something. Okay, you're living with the My Little Ponies or something. I don't know. You gotta wake up and look at reality, okay? There are lawyers out there who specialize in demonizing or taking people down, no matter what, and they do whatever they have to do. If they got to fabricate, if they got to twist stories, if a woman comes in and says, and I'm gonna give you an example, man. I'm not gonna say a friend because she's not a friend. You know what I'm saying? I knew her. She wasn't even whatever. I had a girl that I knew. Right, this is a woman that I knew, and she's getting divorced from her husband, right, and her baby dad, her ex-husband, whatever. And I heard her talking to another girl, and they were laughing. She said my lawyer, kept asking me, did he hit you? Did he hit you? Did he hit you? Because she didn't want him to see the kid. So she's like, how do I do it? Well, I'll just say he's abusive. He never hit her, but because I was listening to the conversation on the other side, I just happened to be hearing it, and she said, well, did he ever hit you? And she's like, no, he ain't hit me. He knows better. But the lawyer kept asking me, did he hit you? Did he ever put his hands on you? Like, he kept probing her, kind of telling her, he told her, say he hit you. You know what I'm saying? And she did. And she's like, girl, I said he hit me, whatever. The judge was like, no. They're like, well, no, he has to go to anger management, blah, 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 before he sees his kids, yada, yada, yada. So they plot. They're plotting out there, man. They're plotting. Don't think it's all peaches and cream. You know what I mean? It's crazy. Avnani said that the video surfaced during a 10-month investigation that included witness interviews and examination of documents and evidence throughout the U.S. He told the Associated Press that the person who provided the tape knew both Kelly and the females in the video. He also, and the female, it was one female. He also said he didn't know where the person had kept the video or why they hadn't provided it to law enforcement previously. Fox asked potential victims to come forward last month. Fox, not the news network or the station, but Fox, the lawyer. After Lifetime aired the documentary Surviving R. Kelly, which revisited the allegations against Kelly and put a spotlight on new ones. Following the January airing of Surviving R. Kelly docuseries, in which several women accused the singer of sexual abuse and domestic violence, the Ignition singer has been faced with mounting sexual misconduct allegations. Oh my goodness, boy, this guy's in trouble. At the time, Fox told reporters via TMZ, oh God, TMZ, yo, I swear to God, the recent allegations against an entertainer R. Kelly in a recent Lifetime docuseries are deeply, deeply disturbing. It is our job at the Cook County State Attorney's Office to investigate claims of interest and justice of public safety. I should stress that it takes courage to relive and re-experience trauma by telling your story of sexual victimization. But we rely heavily on victim accounts and witness statements to prosecute cases involving sexual assault and domestic violence. The docuseries also claimed that he preyed on and had sexual relations with underage girls who he kept in an alleged sex cult. Damn, man, this shit's getting crazy. R. Kelly has maintained his innocence since allegations of abuse first emerged. The singer's attorney, Stephen Greenberg, told the Associated Press that the Surviving R. Kelly accusations were false and simply another round of stories. He added that it was inappropriate for a DA to characterize allegations she'd been on TV before actually filing charges or launching an investigation into the claims. Now check this out. This is insane. Just like there are lawyers who are experts in framing people to look like they did something, there are also lawyers who are experts in making people who are actual victims not look like actual victims. You know what I'm saying? So it goes, I think, the lawyers are grimy. Lawyers are grimy. Lawyers are very scary people, man. They know how to manipulate things. They're salesmen and women, and, they're out for blood, and they will cut. At the end of the day, they all sleep together, but, when it comes to the job, one's on this side, one's on that side, So we don't know what's going on here right now. We just know that R. Kelly, again, allegedly did a video where he's sleeping with a 14-year-old girl. I still don't understand that statement. 14-year-old girl and the victim. The victim and the whatever. Where he slept with that girl. And for some reason, they kept saying 14 years old, 14 years old. You understand? In the video, both of them kept referring to 14 years old, to the age. 14 years old, 14 years old. Now, is it possible? Of course it is possible, because I understand, especially I don't know when the video was shot, but they said VHS, so that had to be, back in the day, you know what I mean? Way back in the day, man. VHS, huh? Yeah, you better look at that time frame, that timeline and everything. But because I think DVDs were already out, but I don't know how he didn't have a digital camera. But it all depends on the year it was done. But whatever. Okay, so he had a VHS tape, and he recorded it with a big-ass VHS camera. And they kept saying, I'm 14. Every once in a while, one of them would say, I don't know if he was having sex with her, he was like, hey, she's 14. And then in the middle of sex, she'd go, hey, I'm 14. I don't know if that's what they mean, or if, it could be anything, man. It could be he did this. And if he did, man, hey, you're done, kid. You're done. And I'm all for you being done. You know what I'm saying? I'm bury you under the prison. But it could also mean that, you know, the somebody at the forces that be out there that want to take him down, period, uh maybe could possibly have fabricated something. Is it possible? Yeah. Likely, maybe not. I don't know. Again, I'm not a lawyer. I wasn't there. But it is possible that that could be a thing. That is a thing that happens. Don't act like it doesn't. I'm not saying he didn't do it. I'm not saying he didn't do it. You know what I mean? And I'm not even on his side. I'm not on his side or not on his side. I'm just like watching from the sidelines. That was just to see what happens. But I'm just saying anything is possible, man. People really want him down. It's just so, I mean, if there's no clear, because they're saying it's allegedly, it seems that it's him. How do you watch it, and how does it seem that it's him? Like, you should be able to see that. I saw one video where the lady said it was a well-lit room. So you had to have seen him clearly. You had to know. You got to know his body. Does he have anything, and any tattoos or anything like that? Or what, any identifying body marks? They're not laying that out yet. They just said that he kept saying, he did oral or whatever. And they kept referring to their sexual whatever as, saying, hey, you're 14, or I don't know how they did it, but 14, the number 14, or they kept saying, hey, how old are you? Or or whatever, hey, how old is this? And she was like, 14, you know what I mean? And he's like, yeah, you're 14. I mean, I don't know why you would do that, but whatever. I don't know how crazy people are, but 14 was being thrown around a lot. Now, Kells, man, again, you did this, man, you're done, kid. You fucking, woo! Wow. Wowzers. You are finished. I don't even know what to say about this, man. We got to take things with a grain of salt. I suggest, kind of stay. I just report this right here because I had to talk about it. I wanted to talk about it. I'm not going to form a full opinion until everything's done. You know what I mean? Because I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna hear. I'm not one to say guilty till proven innocent. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna say innocent till proven guilty. We're gonna see what what evidence comes out. Then if this is you, then you're guilty, then put him away for life. You know what I mean? Or whatever it is that they do. You know what I mean? He didn't kill anyone, but still he did have sex with an underage girl. I got a 15-year-old daughter. You know what I mean? She's gonna be 16 this year. So if R. Kelly would have had sex with my daughter, there probably wouldn't be more R. Kelly. You know what I mean? I don't know. It's just, I understand these celebrities, these stars, they got power. And to a 14-year-old girl, especially if it was in the height of his career when he was just when he was the R, you know what I mean? Whenever you saw the word, the letter R, you thought of R. Kelly, you know what I mean? That's how big he was at one point. These 14-year-old girls who listen to his music, and, probably go to his concert and, dress whatever. And 14-year-old girls this day and age are already well developed, and he probably saw them and he was like, ooh, whatever, come over here, And I'm sure if she went with him, she'd probably, she didn't want to either at first say her age because she was afraid he was going to tell him to leave. But she said at some point her age was probably, he found out her age. Maybe he didn't know. But if it was according to the tape and that's him, then he knew because 14 kept being thrown out. That's what they said. 14 is thrown out. But it could be he didn't know. You know what I mean? And she just looked like she was 21 because these girls look older. These girls do look older. And that's why I tell guys, yo, you got to be careful when you go out, man. When you get with these girls in the club, man, don't, it's a new era, new age. These things should never happen, but If it was up to me, it would never happen. But you know, you gotta be careful, man. Don't be so pushy anymore. You can't be, man. I'm gonna get her. You know what I mean? I'm gonna go talk to her. Nah, the minute she blows you off, you know, blows you off. Okay, the minute she's like, nah, let her go. Forget it. Go to another one. And the other one blows you off, go to another one. The other one blows you off, go to another one. You know what I mean? Give them one chance to give you attention. If she doesn't give it to you, there's too many fish in the sea for you to get caught up in one shark's mouth. You know what I mean? Don't do it. Don't do it. Also, if she does give you attention, find a way to get high deep. Look, man, I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. Please, I would like to see your ID. If you don't mind, I'll show you mine. You show yours, let her show hers. It's going to get to a point where you're going to start asking for resumes, too. I want to see your credit score. You know what I mean? Before I even waste my time. You got to have like a 640 or above for it to be even considered. In both parties, man and women. You know what I mean? Just be careful, guys. Be careful out there. You know, if you plan on having a career in the future, don't do anything now. Like especially if you're gonna be a politician. If you're gonna be a politician, don't do anything. Stay virgin. Don't do anything. Meet one girl, make sure that's the one you're staying with. Or meet one guy, make sure that's the one you're staying with. Make sure you don't marry your brother, cousin, whatever. Don't just keep it one person, man, because don't date, don't go out, don't go to clubs, don't have fun. If you're gonna be a politician, don't have fun. Bottom line, you are not human anymore. So I would never be a politician. Hell to the no. Hell no. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, that's all I got. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Follow me on social media. Let me know what you guys think about Kelly, what your opinions are about this, man. And as always, man, I will see you on the next smoke.